All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. We give double honors to the apostle elders, which are the apostle elders that rule the great millstone, that have been set up through faith to help seal the elect that the Lord is bringing in. There's been a few stories going on. The big one besides the hurricane and the different things that are taking place, because we're in a time of judgment. We're in a time of redemption, because the false balance is abomination. So we got all things that are happening simultaneously, just like it described it as birth pains. That's a good one to get. Let's get that. Because we're experiencing the kingdom, man. The Lord spoke of these things, that the kingdom was going to come in pretty much hectic, man. This is John, or this is Salaki, this is Matthew. Let me see. Oh, I can start at 6. Let me go right here. I might as well start off with the scripture I had. This is the book of Matthew 24 and verse 6. Okay, because we're in the time of, you're hearing these things that are taking place with the situation. The main thing I'm speaking about now is the situation with North Korea. Okay, thing that's happening with North Korea, that's just a rumor of war. Something might come out of it, because I talked to some of the brothers, and there has to be a situation that happens that forces the world, especially the allies of Babylon the Great, to turn against Babylon. Okay, there has to be a trigger point or a start point. They already have the hatred for the place, with all the things that have been happening with the race riots, or with the racism that's going on, with all the different, with the law enforcement being corrupt. So the Most High is casting filth on this place, man. So there's going to be a trigger that's going to force the Babylon's closest allies, the ones that you would never think to turn against them, they're gonna go against this place, man, because it's prophesied to happen. That's why we're just to usher it in. We're just to make the way straight. This is Matthew 24 and verse 6, and we'll read on down. Let me start at 4. 24 and 4, and then I'm gonna play the video. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. And that means what? Don't listen to a guy that tells you that everything is going to be okay. That's why it says to the prophets to say peace, peace, than sudden destruction. Because these guys are saying that you don't have to worry about the mark. You can take the mark. You can do this. Don't let no man deceive you, man, by any means. Okay? Don't let somebody oversell something. Oh man, this is it, man. We don't know how it's gonna happen. The Lord ain't gonna hide it. Okay, he's been hiding himself, and now he's revealing himself by what? By making his name known, so the world can know who's getting ready to do the work, man. This is read it again. Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of rumors of war. Okay, and are we not hearing it now? The situation in North Korea, that's a rumor of war. We had the situation with Russia. That's going to become more than a rumor. That's going to be a real life reality. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled. Now, let's go into this word real quick. The word there for troubled, this is our mindset we should be in. The word there is dorio, and it says, to cry out loud, make a noise of outcry. In the NT, to be troubled, frightened. So don't be scared. The world is shooken up, like, oh, what we gonna do about North Korea? Oh, can this happen? No, you ain't supposed to be scared, man. It says to be troubled in mind, to be frightened, alarmed. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. The Lord is stirring this thing up. He's making it evident. He's putting what does it say? He's putting head. He's putting what is it? What was the word that I was trying to use, man? He's making a skirmish take place, but it's all gonna lead to the main war and the main destruction, and then the ushering in of Yahushua coming and doing the rest of the cleanup work, because he's gonna do damage on it. It says what? That is was Jeremiah, that the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. So he's coming, man. All right, and it says to be troubled in mind, be frightened, alarmed. So we ain't supposed to be in a troubled mindset, because all of this is to get us home. All of this is to fix us, to fix the planet Earth, man. Let me read this again. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we still got some things to take place, man, but we're close. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, which you see happening now. There shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. And what? You have the situation that took place in, what was that? What's that earthquake? But you got random earthquakes that are taking place on the earth that are happening weekly. Okay? And it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. Where's the main one I wanted? Let me go. 8. And it says, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So let me play this.
Garrett joins us now. This administration has talked tough to the North before, and that has not stopped them from continuing to test nukes and missiles. Is the White House feeling the pressure to act differently this time around?
Well, the White House is clearly feeling the pressure to act. And what that action will be, we still do not know. But let's take seriously what happened here at the White House yesterday. The Defense Secretary James Mattis came to the White House to brief the President of the United States on every available military option with North Korea. Every single one of them. A few hours later, the White House released a statement from the President of the United States saying he had all assets at his disposal, and it went to a place that most American presidents have not in the nuclear age, specifying in black and white the U.S. nuclear arsenal was among the assets the American president had at his disposal. Historically, in the nuclear age, American presidents don't put that in black and white on an official statement from the president, because everyone knows the president has a nuclear arsenal at his disposal. To put that out in the context of the conversations at the White House and military options dealing with North Korea tells you that it's not just rhetoric that is ramping up. It is pre-planning for the potential use of some of the most lethal weapons in the United States arsenal. I'm not predicting that. I'm not saying war is close, but it is clear that these two countries are on a collision course, and absent some dramatic change in the calculus of North Korea or China or some of the others who deal regularly with North Korea, but China most especially, these two nations, meaning the North Koreans and the United States, are on a collision course, either for a conventional war on the Korean Peninsula or something much, much worse. Those things have to be understood as real possibility.
Because you just had James Mattis say that we don't want to annihilate a nation, but all options are on the table. That's strong words, man. Strong words.
Because the rhetoric and then the preparation that lies behind that rhetoric is becoming clearer and clearer and more dangerous each and every passing week.
Okay, well, you mentioned China. How is the White House working with the South Korean government in the wake of this recent nuclear test?
There was an important telephone conversation today between South Korea's President Moon Jae-in and President Trump, and a couple of things were agreed upon that had been in process for several months. A little bit of background here. There is a treaty with the United States and South Korea, dates back many decades, limiting the payload of the warheads on South Korean missiles. That was allowed to expand. The South Korean president had been asking for that for a while, to give it more offensive and defensive capabilities in relationship to North Korea.
I'm gonna post this video. I didn't want to go too heavy into it, but let me get these scriptures for you, Akim. This is the book of this is in 2nd Ezra. I'm I'm going to read it out the Apocrypha. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. This is 2nd Ezra 16 in verse 18. And it says the beginning 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because Ezra was seeing a vision of himself in these times, man. Okay, he was shown a vision, but he was saying he felt it so much because he knew he'd be back in his time. Who would deliver me in those days? And Ezra was beloved of the Lord, because if you read the book of Ezra, the Lord told him that by the way of the angel, that the Most High has chose to show you the secrets. Okay, so the Most High revealed things unto Ezra that a lot of people wasn't given those visions. But now today, Ezra is probably back breaking the scriptures down. All right, and it says, 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, and the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? See that? And let me jump to verse 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor away mindfully of the scourges. Because Esau's not going to turn he's not going to come back. He's not going to turn from his wickedness. Even when the destruction takes place, he's not going to turn from the wickedness, man. But the main thing, I'm just wanting to touch on the rumors, because these are the beginning of things. We still got a whole slew of things that are set to come. All right, this is the book of Revelation. This is Revelation 6 and 4. And it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon, because the Most High is the one that gives power. You know, you don't earn power by yourself. The Most High is the one that gives you the power. And it says, and another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. That's that nuclear arsenal. That's that weaponry that Esau deals with, because he has the top tier weapons on the planet Earth, man. That was given by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, for him to serve out the purpose. Let me get another scripture real quick, and I'm gonna close on out. This is book of Proverbs 21. Salakia. This is Proverbs 21 and 15. Proverbs 21 and 15, it says, it is a joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be the work. It says shall be to the workers of iniquity. Okay, so yeah, that's why look, man. It says it is joy to the just to do judgment. And what's the name judgment we have now, man? For what? To go and tell people that the destruction that's getting ready to take place. All right, the joy that's going to come to us when we see this place get dealt with, man, because of the wrong dealings that is done. Because the Most High said He revenged us, man. Let me read this. 2nd Ezra 7 and 43. 2nd Ezra 7 and 43, and I'm gonna close out. And it says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So doom is coming to this place, man. That's where you got to anticipate what's going, the things that's going to take place. It's going to be a time of doom, man. You know, you're going to have all types of skirmishes take place. But the main thing with this situation is just what? Like you see here, a rumor of war. All right, so with that, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Shalom, Makim. Keep faith, keep strong. We're almost at that thing, man. We're almost at that finish line. We just got to keep pushing, man, and keep faith. Shalom.